Hello and a very good morning, everyone. Welcome to today's market updates. My name is Edmund. So, as of Wednesday, 10 a.m. local Singapore and Malaysia time, the last polling stations in the US closed and vote counting for the next US president has begun. As of now, the last count was that Joe Biden is leading the electoral votes count by 264 votes versus Donald Trump's 214 votes. Technically, the first candidate that reaches 270 votes will become the next US president. So, over the last 24 hours, looking at what's happening on the US dollar index, major currency pairs, and even gold prices, we can see that over here, this big long bullish candle, this occurred at 4 plus 6 hours now. This is at 10 a.m. local Singapore and Malaysia time. The US dollar spiked up from 93.65 all the way to a high of 94.30. So this also comes in the lead up that on Monday itself, the US dollar weakened and found support at 93.37 levels. And again, on early Wednesday morning, the US dollar index again came down, found support at 93.39 at about, this is at 9 a.m. yesterday, before pushing up all the way to the top at 94.31. Okay, so upon closing of the polls, the US dollar strengthened. However, as the vote counting began, the US dollar began to weaken as early as 11 a.m. yesterday, local Singapore and Malaysia time. And it continued to weaken all the way to the bottom, back to the support levels of 93.36. So it came down all the way in the Asian trading session, in the UK trading session, and during the US trading session, it was also consolidating. Okay, so with the US dollar on a bearish tone yesterday throughout the whole day. First of all, we do not really see the UK pound rising, as for today, we will be having the Bank of England monetary policy statement, and also the Bank of England is likely to report that they will continue with the bond buying program, continue with quantitative easing, and may also consider zero or negative interest rate policies. Okay, so this weakened the UK pound throughout the morning sessions. It tried to strengthen in the afternoon sessions. However, during the US trading sessions, it weakened back again. In contrast, when you look at the euro dollar was rising all the way from 1.1622 at about 11 a.m. yesterday, and it rose to a high of 1.1745. Okay, so this was at about 14 plus 6. This is 20. This is at 8 p.m. Okay, so as the US dollar was weakening yesterday, the euro dollar rose for most of the afternoon and evening sessions. Again, the exception was for the UK pound, where the UK pound was weakening and continued to weaken throughout the US trading sessions. Okay, again, the UK pound has been weakening in anticipation of today's Bank of England monetary policy statement, and expecting Central Bank Governor Andrew Bailey to be still to be more supportive, and will be looking into lower interest rates or even negative interest rates. Okay, so again, using the US dollar index as a benchmark, US dollar was mostly bearish yesterday. We do see the gold prices trying to push up at about this is 13 plus 6, this is 19, 7 p.m. local Singapore and Malaysia time. The gold prices push up from 1887 all the way to a high of 1912, and as of late yesterday until this morning, it is again trying to push up to 1910 levels. Okay, so S&P 500 is also still very much on a bullish run ever since last Thursday and Friday. Okay, so today will be on a Thursday, Wednesday, Tuesday, on a Monday. Monday onwards, the S&P 500 has been on a bullish run all the way until the current highs of 3,469. Okay, so again, this is all in the lead up to the US elections. So always remember to understand what is happening before the US elections in the lead up, and what is happening when the polls are closing, and what is happening as the vote counts come in. And most importantly, it is showing that Joe Biden is in a clear lead. So definitely this provides a lot of certainty that Joe Biden could or should be the next upcoming U.S. president. Okay, so when there is more certainty, markets are more secure. They feel safer, and most of the time, especially for the S&P 500 and Dow Jones, we can see that it is continuing to rise. Okay, so oil prices has been rising also, coming up from a low of $34 on a Monday all the way to a high of $39.34 this morning. Okay, so within a short span of 3 days, US oil prices went up about $5.12. Okay, so again, exciting times. Whenever there are events, major events or news happening around the world, rest assured the movement and volatility will be much higher than regular or normal days. Okay, so so it looks like Joe Biden is going to become the next U.S. president unless Donald Trump has something up his sleeve. Not too sure about that. Aside from the U.S. elections vote counts, which are still coming in, we have Bank of England monetary policy report, as mentioned just now, at 3 p.m. local Singapore and Malaysia time. Bank of England governor will be speaking at 3:30 p.m. And tonight at 9:30 p.m. we will have the usual US unemployment claims data coming out tonight. Okay, not to forget that yesterday's ADP non-farm employment change, only 365,000 jobs were created versus market expectations of the number coming in at 650,000 jobs. It means that less jobs has been created in the US economy. Okay, so tonight's unemployment claims data will also be an indicator of how the job markets will be. And not to forget, leading up to this Friday at 9:30 p.m. local Singapore and Malaysia time, we will be having the non-farm payrolls data. Okay, just another point to note on Friday early morning. Okay, so again, this is Thursday. Tonight, the unemployment claims at 9:30 p.m. And of course, early on Friday morning, we have the FOMC statement. Okay, so this will be at 3 a.m. Local Singapore and Malaysia time, early Friday morning. And again, towards Friday evening, we will be having the non-farm employment change data. Okay, so exciting times ahead. If you guys have already had a good 3 days of trading, then you can take a rest today. I expect today's market, if it does move, it will be towards the US trading sessions, which is about 8 to 10 p.m. local Singapore and Malaysia time. And of course, tomorrow we have one more final market day for the week. Okay, so have a good trading day ahead, and I'll see you guys tomorrow for the next market updates. Thank you.